Hello guys, welcome back to Aesthetics. So as you can see, I have a beautiful new set of braces. Very nice, just the tops now. But what we're gonna talk about today is some things that you need to know on the first day that you're gonna get braces. Some misconceptions that I had, some things that were surprising, some things that weren't surprising. So we're gonna talk about that today. Okay, here's the first thing that I found out. So, you're going through the process, you're gonna get braces, and you're like, okay, the day's coming up. So when I go to the dentist, he's like, okay, we're just gonna put on the tops. And I was like, the tops? So that's one thing that you should know. When you get braces, as an adult specifically, they usually put on the tops first and then the bottom. The reason they do this is because usually the tops take a bit more time to adjust than the bottom. So once your top set is in a specific position, they'll put the bottom ones on. So that's one thing that I was not prepared for. I thought I was gonna get both braces, but I'm actually glad that I only have one now. And that's something that they don't tell you. They don't tell you in the manual. And a bonus to just getting one top on before the bottoms, or one before the other, is that you get to kind of prepare your mouth for having metal inside of it, because it's definitely a process. It's not bad, but it's a process that you have to get used to. So I don't know what it is about braces, but when I watched all these videos about how do they get on and what's the whole process, and when you're going to get braces, you have this idea it's gonna be heart surgery and there's gonna be 7 doctors and they're gonna be operating on your teeth with all these machines. But what I learned is that the process of actually putting the braces on is so fast. I spent more time talking to my orthodontist than I did actually getting my braces on. So I'll show you some footage of me actually getting my braces on. So what happens is that the first thing they do is they clean your teeth. They clean it and then they dry them, and then they kind of etch them so that the bonding agent or the glue can stick better to your teeth, and then they can put the brackets on. The next step after that, we're going to put the brackets on tooth by tooth. Now, I'll show you guys a little bit closer. You can see that my teeth, this one and that one, they don't have brackets on there because they are not in the right position where they're properly gonna fit. But after, I think, my first month or 2 months of adjustment, my orthodontist will add those brackets on so it will actually start shifting those teeth. So they put the brackets on, and then the orthodontist will come in and he'll just put the wire in. And it's such a fast and easy procedure. I was so surprised. I was like, we're done? That's it? He was like, yeah, you did good. So just know that it's gonna be a lot faster than you think it's gonna be. It's not heart surgery. It's not, we have to reattach your arm to your torso because it got ripped off. But just know that that's a very nice and fast process. Tip number 3, and this is huge. I think this is what most people worry about when they're gonna go get braces, whether they be kids or adults, is that it's gonna hurt. Oh my God, it's gonna hurt. And I think there should be a very big distinction between pain and pressure. Because I have to admit, there's not a lot of pain involved in getting braces, or even the after part when your teeth are adjusting to the tightening of the brackets or the wires, but there is a lot of pressure involved. So again, I'll show you some footage. As you can see, I have this this U-shaped thing that's holding my mouth open. Of the procedure, that is probably the most uncomfortable, not painful, but uncomfortable time, because your mouth is just open and it's getting dry and you're just like, oh my God, get this out of my mouth. But it didn't hurt. And no part of the process of getting braces was painful. They did not poke me, they did not numb me, they did not sting me. They simply cleaned my teeth, put some glue on it, and placed the brackets on. It was, like I said before, fast, easy, go. It did not hurt at all. Now, once about 2 hours passed, I started to feel the tightening, but again, it's not pain, it's the pressure. So I felt the tightening of the teeth and, of them getting used to having these brackets on. But it wasn't anything I couldn't deal with. I thought it was gonna be this major, horrible pain, but it wasn't. And obviously I know everyone's pain tolerance and, pressure threshold is a lot different. So, you know your body better than a lot of other people. But don't let the hype of all these people saying, oh, my brains are so painful, don't let it trick you, because your mentality is stronger than anything. The thing is that when it did hurt was when I had to actually bite on something. So the first thing I ate was soup. And that was like, okay, it was a bit weird, but I'll tell you about that later. But after the soup, I actually had, I think, a hamburger, I think, just cheese, bread, burger, something simple. But it's like the biting down part, my teeth are like, what do you think that you're doing? Do you think that you're God? And I learned that that hurt. That was painful. So take your orthodontist and your dental hygienist advice and just, take your time to go eat. I'm a foodie. I love food. It takes a lot to get me to start to eat food. But that was one thing that was a little bit painful. Okay, the fourth thing is how you eat is going to change dramatically. I have a little video that I'm gonna show you guys of the first time I ate like crackers with my braces. I think it was the first day. So I'm at work with my first day with my braces. And I'm eating Ritz crackers, which are pretty soft. And it just feels like I'm not eating a whole cracker. It feels like the crackers getting stuck to the sides of my braces. And like I'm only swallowing half a cracker. So I'll get used to that. I don't know where the food's going, but I'm sure it'll come up sooner or later. Yeah, so as you can see, everything changes. Like, food gets stuck in places that you didn't know existed, and now there's new crevices and you can feel it, and it's just weird. So be prepared. The way that you eat food is gonna change. I use the ones in the back, these chompers, a lot more frequently. What are you doing, Frankie? Sorry. A lot more frequently than these back ones. So just get used to it. You're gonna change how you eat, how you bite, how your mouth moves. It's normal. Don't worry about any of that. So this kind of lays over to the last thing I told you about, how you eat is gonna change, dramatically. This next one is get used to this. It's always gonna feel like there's something stuck in your teeth. You're always gonna think that there's something in your teeth and that, it's just like hanging out for people to see. Yesterday I ate spinach and I was like so concerned, like there was like this spinach leaf in my teeth, and my coworkers are like, no, you're fine, there's nothing in your teeth. But mentally you think that there's all these things stuck in your teeth. So be prepared to feel like there's things stuck in your mouth. It's just gonna feel like it. Get used to it. A good trick, and it's kind of gross, but I'm gonna tell you because I do it, is, after you eat, and if you cannot brush your teeth, you just drink some water. You can like swish it around and spit it out. That will help a lot of getting that feeling of things in your mouth out, So number 5 was, you're gonna feel like there's things stuck in your brackets in your teeth. Tip number 6, or thing number 6, is that there's probably going to be food in your brackets somewhere that you don't feel or that you don't see, and it might just like pop out. Like, what are you doing here? So be prepared. Like when you eat, it's gonna find crevices to hide, and then right when you're talking, food's gonna come out. And you're gonna be like, and that's so gross. Be prepared. It's gonna happen to you. So don't say I did not warn you. This next thing that, I think number 7 is what we're on, if we're counting. Number 7, this is one that took me a while to realize what was happening. But what you're gonna notice is that first day specifically, you're going to be playing with your lips a lot because your lips are going to be in different places. They don't know where to rest anymore. They cannot just, close naturally. Like you'll see when you smile, you will place your lips on top of your braces. I know it's hard to understand what I'm saying, but when you get your braces, you'll know what I'm talking about. And for all you guys out there who already have braces, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to like move your lips. They have to do like, if there was a lip Olympic sport, I would enter because my lips are so agile now. They do all types of things. Trust me, you're going to be like, all that stuff. You're going to do it. Now, I totally understand why when I was in high school, people would always be like, because their lips are trying to find a place to rest, and the braces are like, nope, you won't be resting here, not on top of me. This one kind of backtracks on the last one. But thing number 8 is that you are going to relearn how to smile. You're gonna have to learn how to smile again because it's not going to be the same. Before I had like 3 different smiles. I had my sly smile where I would hide my bottom teeth and I'd be like, kind of weird. And then I have like my regular smile where, again, I would hide my bottom teeth as much as I could and smile. And then like your full smile, you're going to have to learn how to smile again because your lips don't know where to go, like I talked about before. But the great thing about this is that your smile just looks better. I don't know. I know that my teeth haven't changed. It's only been a week. It's been like minimal changes, but I just feel more confident. Like I know the end result is going to be fantastic and I'm so excited. But you're going to have to relearn how to smile with this metal in your mouth. See, that's one thing. You have to learn how to speak too. But yeah, but it's normal. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to everyone who gets braces. It's happening to me. So just, practice your smile. Okay, this thing, number 9, it's not totally the happiest tip or thing that you need to know, but you need to know this. You're going to be playing around with the brackets because your tongue wants to know what's in your mouth, You want to know, like, what's in there. You're going to poke your tongue. It's inevitable. You're going to poke your tongue on one of these brackets, and your tongue is going to flee and hide away and never want to go there again. It's okay. It's all right. It's, it's one of those, you touch a fire. You have to learn to get burned once or twice. But you're gonna be like gliding across your teeth, and you're gonna poke something on your tongue, and your tongue is gonna go, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Forget this. I'm out of here. Tip number 10, or advice number 10, whatever. Brushing and flossing is going to change dramatically. Let's just start with the brushing. So what you have to do is you're going to have to get used to like brushing top and bottom at an angle. And it's not that hard to get used to, but it's definitely going to take way more time than it used to take before to brush the teeth. And you're going to have to like focus on cleaning the brackets to make sure there's nothing in there, and going all the way across, going inside of your mouth, making sure that you clean both inside and outside of the teeth, tops and bottoms, obviously, cleaning your tongue, which is probably what you normally do. But it's going to take longer than you expect. So prepare to like elongate your morning routine when it comes to your dental hygiene. Flossing is a whole nother story. You are going to get these things which are called flossers. Do I have any with me? Oh, let me see. I do. I have flossers. So always be prepared. So flossers are these like plastic. Perfect. Let's see if I can show you guys. So that's a flosser. So the floss goes through this. You take the end of this and you go through your wire and you start to floss. Now, what sucks about this is that you have to floss, pull the floss out, and then find the next gap in your brackets to find. And that might take you about 7-8 years in itself. But you'll find the next bracket or the next space. You'll go through. You'll floss. You'll pull it through. I'm telling you, I've aged because of this process. I'm probably about 3 years older in a week because I've had to go through every single brace. Floss every brace, floss. Oh man, it's such a pain. But the good thing I can say, it's definitely worth it. My teeth definitely feel better when I floss extensively. Here's a little bonus part that I forgot to say. And if you're a little queamish, you might want to just take your time, take a breath. Okay? When you start brushing your teeth with brackets, at the end of the night, you've had a long day, you're just ready to go to sleep, you want to brush, floss, and you brush your teeth. This is what's going to happen. You're going to be brushing, and you're going to have the toothpaste, and it's going to be foaming. And somehow, somewhere, I promise you, there's going to be a piece of food that comes out, and it's going to be in your toothpaste, and it's going to make you want to gag. I want to gag thinking about it right now, but it's going to happen. So be prepared that there's food in there, like I said, that you don't even know about. Oh man, when that first happened to me, I almost threw up in my sink because I was like, having that food sensation and it's soft with the toothpaste, it just doesn't fit. So be prepared. It's going to happen to you. It happened to me. Number 11. This is kind of the coolest one. I kind of saved it a little bit to the end because it's the coolest one. People are going to be more excited about your braces than you are. I promise. Don't get me wrong. I was ecstatic. I was like ready to go. Let's get these babies on. But people, I would walk up, they're like, oh my God, you got braces? That's such a great thing. Oh, they look so good. And you're just like, oh wow, do they? Oh, I guess they do. They do look good. So be prepared. Like, people are just gonna be happy. And I never thought that people would like make fun of me. I don't know why they would. But as an adult, that's just something that people are very proud that you took a step and are just looking at your overall appearance and trying to fix that. That is the key, the goal, and that's what you want to do. That's better. We're almost to the end. All right, so here's number 12, I think. This is like super benefit. You're going to become such a better speaker when you have braces because you're going to have to learn how to enunciate words that you never even thought about doing before. It's just like now that I speak, and I speak both English and Spanish, it's a little bit hard sometimes. Like your mouth gets tired, like, man, see, I almost poked. You gotta be careful how you say. I'm telling you, You're gonna have to speak differently. You're gonna do a lot more mouth movements, tongue movements, lip movements. You know, what is the old riddle? How many chucks could it? No, not that one. How now, brown cow? I don't know. But you have to practice. You know, just imagine like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That took energy. Do you see the beads of sweat? Let me try it again. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Woo! Man, but it's worth it because when they come off, you're going to be like one of the most prolific, proficient speakers. You know, they're going to be like, why do you speak so well? And you're going to be like, because of these babies. That's all the information I have. I hope that this was informational. I hope that if you're getting braces soon, you're a little bit more excited. If you already have braces, I'm sure you can relate. So definitely like drop some comments down there and let me know if there's anything that I forgot or if there's anything that you've experienced that you're like, oh man, you forgot to talk about this. I'm sure I have not experienced like a majority of the things that happens with braces. But I'll definitely keep you guys up to date with my progress. I'm super excited to see my smile. I think I have about 2 years to wear them. I'm 27 now, so you know, I'll be about 30 almost. But it'll be okay because I'll have a beautiful smile, a beautiful 30-year-old smile. Thank you. Again, if you like this video, subscribe. Push the button down there, watch other content. I do everything about aesthetics, beauty, things that make you look better, that make you feel better, all those things. All right, you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.